Community Shares of Wisconsin is proud to present the posthumous Lifetime Achievement Award to Richard Dick Wagner for being instrumental in the movement for LGBTQ equality in Wisconsin and especially in Dane County.
But they had to be very brave about who they were, because the context in which they lived was one that created criminality for homosexuality until the 1980s.
Dick Wagner was many things: the gentle revolutionary who was a gay rights pioneer, lifelong public servant, and award-winning author. As his estate's personal representative, part of my duty was to help preserve his legacy, archives, and contributions to gay history. But I would be remiss if I did not share a photo of Dick in his element, hosting friends at his historic Jennifer Street home. Nowhere was this warm-hearted man more at home than in his historic home, serving exquisite meals in an incredible environment. Mark Webster. Our friend Dick Wagner was always growing something. Often it was in his beautiful terrace garden on the shore of Lake Monona that exploded in blooms and colors from May through October. Sometimes it was his famous homemade breads that accompanied casual lunches on his deck, intimate meals at his kitchen table, and fabulous feasts with friends in his dining room. Other time he was raising dough for a less savory but equally essential flavor for countless campaigns, New Harvest Foundation, Olbert Gardens, and many other good works in our community. More recently, he wove the disparate fragments of gay and lesbian history in Wisconsin into a compelling 2-volume narrative of our lives. Whether he was wearing his gardening boots, a chef's apron, or a scholar's cap, or leading the county board, Dick embraced the push and pull between the forces of change and stability. Sure, there were some losses and disappointments along the way, but always he held firm to an unshakable faith that we would keep moving forward in the long run. That's the legacy of Dick Wagner, our dear friend and chosen brother that inspires us to carry on. Linda Wilsey and Ann Monks.
He was like the post office. Neither rain nor sleet nor snow nor dark of night shall keep me from attending the things I committed to go attend. I mean, my God, how many events have I looked up and there's Dick, and I go, oh my God, what is he bothering to take his time and energy to come to this little thing for? But he was there, and he was always made a difference. So he showed up for us, and we showed up for him. And now in his death, I think this afternoon, we want to make sure to honor his legacy, that we continue to show up. We must continue to tend, nurture, protect, and advance the many seedlings, trees, paths, policies, rights, responsibilities that compromise all of his many gifts to our society.
I met Dick my first week of work with the Wisconsin Department of Administration nearly 32 years ago. He was a mentor, friend, and confidant for over 30 years. There isn't a day that I don't think of him and miss him. Scott Thornton. Dick has been a presence in my life as long as I've been in politics in Madison. He hosted memorable fundraisers at his home with fabulous food and spirits. I remember Dick as the person who welcomed the folks who were celebrating James Madison's anniversary. All the towns named for the president were on a year-long tour. Dick was a historian, and he loved all the ceremonies of civic pride. I have a few stories of Dick Wagner. Almost any LGBTQ person in Dane County who ran for office or was considering running for public office consulted with Dick Wagner. His wisdom and encouragement helped elect many LGBTQ candidates in Dane County and Wisconsin, myself being one of them. Dick was always working for political, social, and environmental causes and hosted untold events at his beautiful home and gardens. He was a treasure in our community and is so greatly missed. Richard Kilmer.
Hello. I am thrilled to join Community Shares of Wisconsin to honor my friend and mentor, Dick Wagner. I first met Dick in 1984. I was fresh out of college and looking to connect with the local political scene. I was invited to a gathering of local progressive leaders to strategize about candidate recruitment for city council and school board seats that were to be contested in the spring elections. I observed how much respect Dick had earned from his fellow progressive leaders. That day, Dick Wagner became my role model and mentor, and a lifelong friendship ensued. As one of the first dozen openly gay officials in the nation, Dick was a founding member of the International Network of Gay and Lesbian Officials, now known as the Victory Institute. With quiet determination and utmost civility, he provided me and many others a path forward. Dick understood that change grows at the local grassroots level, and he worked hard in a collaborative way to bring that change to Wisconsin. His work as a leader in the LGBTQ community helped lead to a city gay rights ordinance in 1974 and a county ordinance in 1980 prohibiting discrimination on the basis of sexual orientation. He was also instrumental in establishing some of the state's first anti-discrimination laws. Today, we honor a deeply inspiring person. Dick, as I said, was a role model, a mentor, and a lifelong friend. In fact, I may not have ever entered public service if not for the guidance and encouragement that Dick provided to me to walk the path that he had paved. He provided the opportunity for young people like myself and others growing up all over Wisconsin to know that they are not alone and that they stand on the shoulders of people who came before them. Dick Wagner lived a life that showed to all of us that history only moves in one direction, forward. And for that, I am forever grateful.
Get things done for the greater common good, and we all have to keep showing up. Dick, we're going to do it for you.